Yo, what is going on, guys? Flashy here, and today we're doing something real different. If you cannot tell, first out by the name of this video, and also just like where the fuck we are starting. No gaming today, but still has to deal with it. So last night I got like kind of curious, and I was just like, what the fuck happened to a lot of these FaZe members? And you know, I told you that in the next video I wanted to make a video that actually had like kind of like a theme, and so like this is kind of like where I went with this. I'm just like, you know, it'd be kind of interesting to make a video, and so we're actually going to go through YouTube, and I went through a lot of them yesterday. I'm gonna do my best to, I'm gonna go through all the ones that I went through, which is actually a lot. There's probably like 40 something members that I, you know, wanted to talk about. And I'm going to do my best to go through all of them. You know, if I feel like one is more important than the other, then great, I'm going to do that. I'm going to do my best to keep the core members in here. A lot of these members are, again, subjected. It's all biased because these are members that I remember growing up. There's obviously different FaZe members that you probably remember and maybe you were a big fan of that I might not mention in this. And you know, there are going to be some people that I will mention just to catch up on. And I'm hoping that this video is for those true fans that, you know, were fans of FaZe Clan and kind of just were wondering what the fuck happened. You know, if you stopped sniping, or maybe you're still sniping and maybe you're just like, what the hell happened to this guy, or whatever happened. It'll be kind of interesting. And I'm gonna do my best to get down to what actually happened with the majority of these members and moving forward. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. Let's get started. You know, I mostly want to talk about the people that have, you know, kind of inactive. So I'm not going to be talking about certain YouTubers such as Jev, you know, Temper, a lot of those different types of members. So we are going to stray away from the majority of the high ones, but I will be mentioning some of them because some of them have been inactive. Or one member that I remembered today was FaZe Resistance. We're gonna look up and find out what the fuck happened to him. So here we are at FaZe Resistance channel, what is left of it. He's got 4,000 subscribers. The first time I ever remember encountering Resistance is when I heard of the clan called Icon. And so when I click on the link of this video, he talks about this. He's like, no longer, because this is the video talking about why he left FaZe. Basically, he left FaZe due to the fact that Temper got upset of his inactivity at the time because Resistance was going through some personal things. So basically Tommy kind of like took his place as leader and kind of demoted him as an inactive person, and so then he left to Dare, but then he ended up leaving Dare and creating this clan called Icon with some real friends that he had in real life, and it looks like they have deleted stuff from Icon United. You may not know this, but actually one person that came from Icon was Icon Dirty, so FaZe Dirty. Here's the actual Icon United, there it is. I guess they changed channels or something, but yeah, you can find Down and Dirty episode 4 if you go on to FaZe Dirty's channel. Again, Icon United, so it's quite interesting that Dirty was actually probably founded through Icon, which is interesting because I had a friend that was in Icon. There's also another updated video on Resistance channel talking about why he stopped doing everything, and he said that, you know, basically he kind of just likes gaming to be fun and he doesn't really enjoy games when they get to be too serious. That's what he did, and that was 5 years ago, so he's been inactive ever since. So I'm guessing that he is living his life and doing whatever the fuck Resistance wants to do. FaZe J Cakes. God damn, I cannot spell. Next member we are going to do is FaZe Cross. That's too many S's. So now we are here at Daniel Cross's channel, aka FaZe Cross, right? So he left FaZe about 4 years ago due to some unprofessionalism, I guess, on between, you know, him and wanting to be in a management position for FaZe, and I guess there was just, you know, some miscommunication, and in his words, it was very unprofessional in the way that they were dealing with many management. You know, they had many sponsors that wanted to sponsor FaZe, and it just really wasn't going the way that the problem was, is that a lot of the members weren't being very professional with moving forward with trying to get sponsors and many things at that point in time. Daniel is still making videos, as you can go to his videos right now. He uploaded something 53 minutes ago. He's still getting a decent amount of views. He's getting about, look like an average about 10K views, if not more, on every video video. He's mostly doing PUBG, and it looks like he's starting to play Fortnite as well. But yeah, it looks like he does a mix of games, but it looks like Daniel is probably still decently making money. So it looks like Daniel's only getting about 4% of his subscribers watching his actual videos, but it looks like he is doing decently well, considerably saying that he's been out of FaZe for a good long time. You know, some of his videos have reached almost 50k views. So the next FaZe member we are going to do is Din, I think that's how you fucking say that name. I don't know, dude. Dine. We are here on FaZe Dine's channel. It looks like he is still continuing to upload. He is getting close to about, his views are kind of mixed, actually, to be honest. I'm not really sure. Let's just say an average of at least 20k views, because he's got a decent amount of views on here. He's also done a lot of dad react videos, which I didn't even know I didn't even know this was fucking FaZe Din, you know, because him and his dad have started a channel called like Dad Reacts or whatever, and his dad is now officially making money off of YouTube doing that, and he's still making money off of YouTube doing his own channel personally, which is crazy because I had no fucking idea that was him in that video, because he's actually lost some weight. Good for him. But Din looks a little bit different, and so I never recognized that he was in that video. But him and his dad are actually both making videos. It looks like they're doing pretty well for themselves, and now that he's making... So Din was originally kicked from FaZe because he was very inactive due to many personal things that he was pursuing, like school and football. And right when he actually got kicked, he actually was just about to graduate. So he's just kind of been pursuing everything on his own. It looks like he's continuing to do like dad react videos, and he's continuing to... It looks like he's continuing to do just a mixed amount of media, whether it's vlogging, gaming, or dad react videos. So yeah, that's FaZe Din. All right, we're gonna go to a familiar name, and that is FaZe Banks. This motherfucker right here. FaZe Banks is obviously still making videos. He's doing actually really well for himself. I didn't know that FaZe Banks was actually doing this well. So if you don't follow Banks, which I don't, even though I follow him on Snapchat, I did not know he was doing this well. He's getting multiple million views per video, which is actually really good for him, which means he's making a fuck ton of cash, which is insane. And it looks like he's pretty inactive as far as how he uploads, but every time he uploads, it seems to be a banger. So the thing with Banks is Banks had a falling out with some drugs and some personal issues, and he was just choosing, he was just kind of like making a lot of bad decisions in his life, and so that caused him to kind of fall off track for a little while, which has also caused him to probably distance himself from FaZe. I believe he's still trying to do things with FaZe. The biggest thing though is I would say the same thing about FaZe Banks that I would about Tommy, is I just feel like they're slowly moving away from FaZe as a team, and I'm not really 100% sure of what they really even do anymore for this team, other than saying yes to opportunities. But FaZe Banks is still doing very well for himself, again, making content and getting, you know, multiple million views per video that he makes. The next person we are going to look up is FaZe Shorty. Just kidding. Talking about FaZe Apex, boys. Let's go. Looking on FaZe Apex channel, he's been really inactive for quite some time, about 3 months since he's actually uploaded, which is actually not too far from when I stopped actually watching FaZe Apex, because I actually used to be a fan of FaZe Apex videos. What it looks like, especially looking at his Twitter, it looks like that he is mostly just focusing on the actual clan channel, which is good for the clan channel, but it's also having his personal channel suffer, and that's why FaZe Apex has gone inactive, which is why I wanted to put him on this list of like what the fuck's going on, you know, with these members. Because I mean, even if you look at his past tweets from I think at least like 2 weeks ago, he's posting stuff about making videos for the channel. He's also talked a little bit about, you know, following on the same track as most FaZe members, and that's playing Fortnite, but he has not uploaded anything in a while. The next person we're gonna look up is a fucking old ass bitch, and that's FaZe Willie G. FaZe Willie G is inactive as shit. He hasn't uploaded for about 3 years. This guy's a motherfucking weirdo. FaZe Willie G doesn't do face cam, he doesn't do commentaries, he mostly just does videos and straight text. So the guy has just been inactive for a very long time, and I believe that he was inactive and he was actually kicked from FaZe for being inactive, because there's not even an explanation of what the fuck happened. Next person we are gonna do is FaZe Rug. FaZe Rug, in the eyes of moving away from trick shotting, but yet he's still a part of FaZe, which is quite interesting to me. He's doing very well for himself. He's probably got one of the highest grossing subscriber base probably out of every FaZe member. He has created a YouTube channel for his family, which has been doing decently well due to the fact that, you know, he just tells his 7.6 fucking subscribers, hey, go subscribe to this channel, and bada bing, bada boom, you know, they're making millions. So it's kind of unfair, but, you know, it is what it is. I'm making zero money right now, so. This motherfucker still makes prank videos. That's kind of like the basis of where he started to trail off from making a lot of different videos. You know, he says FaZe Rug plays Fortnite, and you know, he's not gaming anymore. You know, he's turned this into definitely a vlogging channel. This is what a lot of the community has been complaining about when it comes to different FaZe members just vlogging. Yeah, no, Rug is doing very well. You know, he gets at least 1 million views per video, if not more. Some of his videos have done even better than that I know of. He's got a cocaine prank with his mom, 15 million views. It's insane. But I follow FaZe Rug on Snapchat, and he's always flexing. He was always buying new shit, hanging out with famous people. It's weird. Next person we are going to look up is FaZe Slasher. This motherfucker's old. Slasher is really inactive. This dude has not uploaded for 5 years. There's nothing really about what really happened. I just believe that FaZe Slasher, like a lot of the members that we are going to figure out, had just become very inactive. I mean, as you can see on his channel from stuff that is 5 years old, it's just videos of him, and they all say FaZe Slasher. So I don't think it had anything to do with him getting kicked about a specific thing or him leaving for a certain reason. I believe that he was kicked because he was inactive, and as you can see, he has not uploaded in 5 years, which is a very long time. The next person we are going to do is FaZe Blaziken. God damn it, motherfucker, dude. Otherwise known as FaZe Blaze. Whoa, Kemosabe. So, FaZe Blaziken has mostly left the gaming scene of YouTube, especially on his personal channel, to pursue music. That is what he has said in many videos. He has also said in the same video that, you know, he is still trying to help out FaZe Clan and continue to do bigger and better things, which is what most people try to leave off on, like, a high note, you know. Din said that when he got kicked. He said, you know, FaZe is doing bigger and better things, and I just can't be a part of that because I'm not as good. That's what Din said. FaZe Blaze, or Blaziken, however you may fucking know him, he is saying that he's going to pursue music more full-time now and still help FaZe achieve these bigger and better things that FaZe is going to be doing, and at this point in time, 5 months ago, since he said this, have already done, I guess. The last video he posted was 5 months ago. These are of his Rick and Morty Yeezys. So yeah, no, that's fucking FaZe Blaze. You know, you got some Rick and Morty dope-ass Yeezys. So the next member that we are going to look up is FaZe Buff Guy. I'm just kidding. We're talking about FaZe Censor. FaZe Censor is probably known to be one of the bigger, in meaning size as far as buff fucking dudes on the FaZe team. So FaZe Censor is still making videos. He's doing a bunch of different shit. He's obviously doing Fortnite, jumping on the bandwagon that everybody is, which is fine. It's not that big of a deal. I'm gonna be a little rude in this video though. I mean, I haven't played Fortnite, so maybe it's fun. But just disclaimer ahead, I'm probably going to be a little rude, like right about now. So FaZe Censor started a new competitive team called Next Threat. That shit didn't go well, kind of ended, and now FaZe Censor is still in FaZe. Luckily, the people on FaZe realized that Censor kind of sucks. You know, when I saw FaZe Censor showing up at the FaZe house, I'm like, oh, this guy looks cool. I checked out his channel, and I actually subscribed to FaZe Censor for quite a little bit of time. But then as I watched him play in esports, I realized that Censor is really not that great of a player, and FaZe realized that as well, and that's why he is not on any of the esports teams. I don't think it's because they don't have space. I think it's because they realize that Censor is just not, he's just not a good player. But he is still making videos. He's still doing actually pretty well on his channel, making, I would say, anywhere from probably an average of 80,000 views to 1 million views every video that he makes, which I know is kind of a broad statement, but maybe 80,000 to about 300 is his average amount of views. But yeah, no, so that's FaZe Censor. Next person we are gonna look up is FaZe Queen. Just kidding. Talking about fucking FaZe Dirty boys. Let's go. We just checked out FaZe Dirty's channel. He is still making videos. He is still hitting clips. Thank fucking God someone's still trying to do that shit, because this game is just falling apart, and that game I'm talking about is Call of Duty World War II. He is also playing Fortnite. He's also doing many different things, but yeah, he's still very much an active player. He still does like the Grind Squad montages. I know that they just dropped one earlier this week. So that's FaZe Dirty. Yeah, he's still pretty active. Proud of him still sniping, you know, because nobody else is fucking doing it anymore. What the fuck is going on, guys? I hope you enjoyed this part of the video. Looking at like how much barely we've even scratched the surface, to be honest, I thought this video was gonna be kind of quick, But to be honest, I actually went into a lot of depth of a lot of my explanations of what happened to people from FaZe, why they got kicked, blah, blah, blah. So I made this actually even bigger. It's not just what are they doing, but like what kind of happened and what has kind of caused the way that their channel is going today. And I know that I've been touching actually a lot. I did kind of like the opposite of what I said I was going to do. I did a lot of YouTubers that are still active, and it's just because I have no idea what the fuck's going on with FaZe Dirty. I just know about people like Temper and Jev, and obviously Rug, as I got a lot of subscribers too, but I talked about him because I didn't know specifically what he's doing with his channel. So I might actually just make series of videos talking about every YouTuber, just, you know, so just a broad statement is like everybody knows what the fuck's going on. If you guys are enjoying this series and like understanding what the fuck happened to a lot of people like Slasher's old, Resistance is very old, you know, just talking about these FaZe members and like certain people, like why, like me even investigating on Twitter of like why Apex is inactive and kind of like trying to connect the dots for you just in case you didn't know, or maybe you actually were just wondering. Let me know down in the comments, or just leave a like on this video. Just let me know if you guys are enjoying this series, and I want to make this just a quick series. Again, I was expecting this to be one video, but it looks like it's gonna be multiple videos. So again, if you guys enjoyed this, please let me know. I'd like to know. It's something fun and different that I can do on my channel, and something that's pushing an actual video that I feel like matters compared to some of the other things that I've been releasing lately. So sorry for not uploading the week before. And I know you guys are going to see this Saturday, so I appreciate you guys, and I love you guys for all your... I appreciate you understanding that, you know, I'm a full-time student, and I'm still working, and goddamn, there's so much shit I have to do. And so doing YouTube at least once a week is something that I would try, that I would like to try to do, and especially with this series coming out, I don't see why I could actually do a decent amount of uploads a week just to get this series out of the way. So again, if you guys enjoyed this video, please leave a like. Expect that you will see more of these coming out later this week. I love you guys. This is Flashy out. Peace!